Recency, recency, recency. Okay, this one says um oh, it says belt buckles, toys, etc. The dark gray color of such metals. Dark gray. It says gunmetal. Gunmetal. Oh, gunmetal. Okay, I'm assuming this is like referring to this is what I'm wearing. I'm assuming this is referring to international, global recency. So first word to pop up, gunmetal. Yeah, I got hit with belt buckles. So it says belt buckles and toys. That's what it said. Not it. That's what I said. Okay, let's read this. Okay, SALT. For strategic arms limitation talks, extensive negotiating sessions between the US and the USSR on the limitations on strategic nuclear weapons. SALT 1 opened in Helsinki in November 1969 and expired in 1970 without violation. SALT 2 begun in Geneva in November 1972, attempted to achieve a comprehensive agreement on limiting strategic weapons, but it was not approved by the US SALT 3. By the US. SALT 3 is the name for the prospective negotiations for qualitative and for qualitative and quantitative reduction in offensive nuclear arms. Okay, so first word, gunmetal. This one has to do with strategic arms limitation talks. I'm talking. Okay, here we go. Okay, so, okay. So this one says hydrate, but it's reminding me of Hydra. I know that's like a I know. I know, okay? I know. Hydra. You should know too. Okay? Hydra. That's a certain political, military, homeland security um thing that's going on. It's called Hydra. Okay? So it says hydrate. The previous word was salt. So salt is dehydrating, and this is saying hydrate. Um, Also across the way from there, it says hyaline membrane disease. Hyaline membrane disease, respiratory disease in the newborn caused by a glass-like film over lung lining, identified in 1975. So it's saying that, I mean, I wonder if that's due to like pollution and stuff. If it, yeah. So it's called hyaline membrane disease. Anyway, it says hydrate, and the previous word was salt, which is a dehydrating. Giving life. Giving life. Yes, giving life. Okay, this one says virginal. Virginal. And it also says violet. Okay. So, yeah, it says violet and then it says virginal. A small keyboard musical instrument in a frame without legs of the 16th and the 17th centuries. The strings are plucked as in a harpsichord. So that's one definition of virginal. Above that is the entry for the Virgin Mary, and below that is the entry for virginal, of or appropriate to a virgin, for Old French or from Latin virginalis. And then below that is virgin birth, and then above that is virgin, a person who has not had sexual intercourse, especially a girl or woman. And then it says, in the early Christian church, a chaste woman or girl noted for her piety and faith. My middle name is Faith. Okay, so then across the way there is violin, a four-stringed treble musical instrument. Okay, so it literally, I landed on two different instruments. It said virginal, which I already read. It says a small keyboard musical instrument, and then across the way there it says violin. Oh, but it says violet, a small flowered plant of the genus Viola, especially the fragrant V. odorata, the bluish purple color of the flowers of V. odorata, a pigment, fabric, etc. Of the color of these flowers, any of various similar plants of different genera having a violet color. In a previous video, I was talking about how sometimes my eyes look violet, and then the time there was 5:55. So there's like a certain shift to the color of my eyes that can sometimes look violet along the borders. So yeah, I'll show you virginal. It says virginal, a small keyboard musical instrument. Right. Okay. This one says paste. So that's making me think of copy paste, which would have to do with the previous word of like virginal or virgin birth. It would be like copy paste, otherwise known as, I don't really want to say the word, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. So, yeah. So it says pasted to make something stick using paste, to paste a photograph onto a mount, to cover with paste, and popular, to deal a hard blow or blows to. He pasted him in the eighth round. He pasted him in the eighth round. Okay. So yeah, copy paste. That has to do with virginal birth or whatnot. Copy paste. I know. It's people who have tetrachromacy. People who have tetrachromacy are they, yeah, they are like copy, they're like copy paste machine. Not copy paste machine. They're not machines, but I mean copy paste is copy paste. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So this one says, oh, oh no, I have to plug in my battery. It says Andrew Jackson and it says Abraham, but I'm going to pause and plug. Resumed. I wear this headband because it like lowers blood pressure. So I just like tie my ponytail and then I tie it here. There was a person I knew who was like, oh my goodness, she was so relieved. Like she has like tension headaches and stuff from like her ponytail being too tight. So what I would do is I would like squeeze the sides of her temples. Like I don't know why I did. I just did it. I mean, you know, tetrachromacy, I also helped her identify that she had an auditory processing delay because I could hear it when she was talking. There are times that I feel like I've been able to identify people who are going to develop breast cancer based on certain a certain way that they're talking. Anyway, so I would like press in the sides of her temples and it would like lower her blood pressure. So that's what I do. I tie my Okay, so I tie my ponytail and then I like double loop it and so it lies flat. It's good for alleviating like blood pressure and stuff like that. Yeah, so this one it says Andrew Jackson, it says such figures as Thomas Jefferson, Andrew Jackson, Abraham. That was the line that it went on. It's under the uh section called the role and duties of the president. The roles and duties of the president. See? Okay, here we go. Okay, this one says corn. Corn. Uh, Yeah, corn. It says corn. What is that? Okay, anyway, um, Zea maize, a tall annual American cereal grass having a terminal a terminal staminate tassel and lateral pistillate inflorescences covered with protecting leaves. The edible kernels are a source of oil and of corn starch. Yeah, corn. Yeah, corn is eternally recent. Eternally recent. I came up with a name for like if like I had like if I copy pasted like for like a virginal birth, I came up with a name called Maize-a-Grist because it has to do with corn. Like corn is also called maize. So yeah, it just went to corn. It went to corn. So yeah, because like that would be that's basically like my father. It's like yeah, corn. I mean, I'm not trying to say that people are corn, but like Native American people are like corn.